Hi children, good morning. So far I had discussed with you about how goodwill can be calculated under various methods. In that first three methods I discussed with you with problems, that is simple average profit method, weighted average profit method and super profit method. Got it? In this video I am going to discuss with you about two more methods, that is capitalization of average profit method and capitalization of super profit method. Okay, so first of all, what is the meaning of capitalization method? Let's see. Look at the meaning. Goodwill is the normal amount of capital saved. With example I explain you this topic. Here goodwill is the normal amount of capital saved. It means normally a businessman will invest the capital to operate the business activities. Through the business activities they will earn profit. Correct? Now if a businessman, for example A, is investing 50,000 amount of capital and he earned profit 70,000. B, a partner, is investing 70,000 capital and he earns profit 70,000. So here who is better? Comparatively B, A is better because A is investing only 50,000 but he earned profit 70,000. So 20,000 he saved here. But B invested 70,000 and he earned profit also 70,000. So here B had invested the same amount of capital and he got the profit also same. So compared to B, A is better. So that amount of capital saved is called goodwill here under the capitalization method. Got it? Next, goodwill can be calculated under this method in two ways. One is capitalization of average profit method, another one is capitalization of super profit method. Now look at the formulas. Here the goodwill under capitalization of average profit method, the value of goodwill is ascertained by deducting the actual capital employed from the capitalization of average profit method on the base of normal rate of return. Okay, see the formula. Goodwill equal to capitalized value of average profit minus actual capital employed, where capitalization of average profit equal to average profit into 100 by normal rate of return. So average profit formula you know very well. Next we'll move to actual capital employed. Actual capital employed equal to total assets, that is excluding goodwill, minus outside liabilities. So these formulas we have to use for calculating goodwill. Okay, listen the example. A business has earned average profit of rupees 1 lakh during the last few years and a normal rate of return is 10%. So here average profit is given and normal rate of return is given. Next, ascertain the value of goodwill by capitalization of average profit method, given that the value of net assets, that is capital employed, of the firm is 8,20,000. So average profit is there, normal rate of return is there and capital employed is there. So we have to apply these details into the formula. Okay, now listen the answer. Calculation of goodwill formula is goodwill equal to capitalized value of average profit minus actual capital employed. So first we have to calculate capitalized value of average profit. So for that formula is average profit into 100 by normal rate of return. In the short way we can say for normal rate of return as NRR. Okay, now average profit is 1 lakh and into 100 by 10. So 10 is normal rate of return. So when we multiply it, we will get capitalized value of average profit equal to 10 lakhs. Next, actual capital employed, total assets minus outside liabilities. So here they didn't give any assets and liabilities separately. As it is actual capital employed, we can take 8,20,000. Next, we have to apply these details into the formula. Goodwill equal to capitalized value of average profit minus actual capital employed. So capitalized value of average profit is 10 lakhs minus actual capital employed is 8,20,000. So deduct it. So we will get goodwill as 1,80,000. Okay. The last method for calculating goodwill is capitalization of super profit method. Under this method, goodwill can be calculated by calculating the super profit on the base of normal rate of return. Here we will not calculate any capitalized value of average profit, just we will calculate super profit and we will multiply into normal rate of return. Okay. Now look at the formulas. Goodwill equal to super profit into 100 by normal rate of return, where super profit equal to average profit minus normal profit. profit. Then average profit equal to total profit divided by total number of years. Then normal profit equal to capital employed into normal rate of return. So capital employed equal to total assets minus outside liabilities. Children, most of you will confuse with the third method and fifth method. So here there is a difference in the last formula, that is goodwill formula alone. In the third method, goodwill equal to super profit into number of years purchase. But in the fifth method, goodwill equal to super profit into 100 by normal rate of return. So the remaining formulas are same for the both methods. Okay. Now I will explain you with one problem. Listen it. Ram Brothers earned an average profit of rupees 30,000 with a capital of 2 lakhs. The normal rate of return is 10%. So we have to calculate goodwill on the basis of super profit method. Okay. So here average profit is 30,000 and capital is 2 lakhs and normal rate of return is 10%. So with this details how to calculate goodwill. I explained the answer. Calculation of goodwill. Average profit is 30,000. Normal profit equal to capital employed into normal rate of return by 100. So here capital employed equal to 2 lakhs into 10% is 20,000. Then super profit equal to average profit minus normal profit. So average profit is 30,000 and normal profit is 20,000. So super profit is 10,000. So goodwill equal to super profit into 100 by normal rate of return. So super profit is 10,000 into 100 by normal rate of return is 10. So when we multiply, we will get 1 lakh. So in this way, we have to calculate goodwill under capitalization of super profit method. Okay, children. So how to value goodwill under 5 methods, I explained you with a few problems. You go through the Google Classroom for the remaining problems. Next, we will see the third main topic, revaluation of assets and reassessment of liabilities. Thank you.